Good morning everyone, hope you're all doing well. So today we've got a nice simple trick for you. It's basically called the 2 on 2 off trick. So for this trick you're going to have your dog place both of their front paws on an object, and then they're going to take a step off the object and have their 2 back feet on it, and then move backwards again to have their 2 front paws on the object. And eventually we want our dogs to comfortably transition between the 2 positions. So to get going with this one, you want to obviously choose an object for your dog to stand on. It needs to be quite sturdy and not be able to move around quite easily. And you're going to use their breakfast to just get them happy about standing up onto the object, giving them a sweetie while they're in that position, and then inviting them to jump off of that object. Once you can see that your dog is happy and confident with standing with their 2 front paws on the object, you can then progress to getting the forward movement where they now step off the object and have their 2 back paws on the object. So to do this, bear in mind that you want to be able to give your dog enough space to move forward towards you and off of the box. So as you guys can see here with Charlie, your body language really does play an important role in getting this trick done. So what you want to do is make sure that you create enough space between yourself and your dog to get that forward movement. And then alternatively, when you want him to step back onto the box, you're going to move into his space, which will naturally push him backwards. So we're not looking at manipulating the dog in any way, we are simply just taking up their space. So by moving into their space, they move backwards, or alternatively, if we give them space, they are going to move towards us. So if you see that your dog battles with having you in front of them, what you can do is also you can change your position and just stand to the side of your dog. This might just give them a little bit more confidence to move more freely in the situation. Again, I'm also using a wall as a bit of a barrier, and this prevents them from wanting to jump off. But again, we want to give them as much space as possible to be comfortable in doing what they're doing. And again, as with all of our tricks, bear in mind what your dog's physical capabilities are. So here I'm working with Ollie. She's obviously got a longer body than Charlie, so I'm allowing her to have a little bit more space than I would for him. This next part, we've upped the ante a little bit, and now I'm looking for my dog to, apart from the 2 on and 2 off, I want them to also place all 4 paws on an object in between the 2 on 2 off movement. So as before, now that we're looking for the requirement of getting all 4 paws up onto the object, what I've done is I've obviously chosen a bigger object just to make sure that they can actually fit on the box quite comfortably. And instead of them just simply taking their 2 front paws off, I'm going to just pause a little while so that they get all 4 paws on, reward them in that position, and then carry on to the 2 off position. So all that's changing is that we're using slightly less distance between ourselves and our dogs, and we're rewarding them for as soon as they get their 2 paws on the box. So next up, I'm going to be trying this one with Ollie. All that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shifting my box so that it's obviously a little bit longer to compensate for her longer body. And what you guys will also see is that I've got a towel under my box so that it doesn't shift at all. We want the dogs to not freak out or have the box moving at all too much, just because we want this to be a bit of a confidence builder as well. But again, same process as before, really use your body language to try and help them to get into the position. And once they are in that position, just make sure that you really do give them a lot of treats and a lot of rewards. So if your dog is happy to carry out these behaviors, see if you can try something different and throw another challenge into the mix. So for Ollie, she naturally likes to just also spin in circles. It's a nice de-stressor for her. So we're getting her to do a nice sit position, back up into a stand, and we'll actually get her to do a spin on the box. Again, we don't need to pressure them into doing anything too crazy. You want to judge it in accordance to what your dog is doing and how happy they are in that moment. But it's a good challenge, guys. Have fun with it, and please like and share this video.